Namaste and hello everyone. I'm doing another card reading series. This one will be around true love, twin flames, and soulmates. So we'll have 5 choices. Each one will come with a crystal or a stone, and you can choose the one that resonates with you the most. And then you can fast forward into that particular part in the video to watch the reading that's specialized just for that group. I hope you enjoy. I hope it resonates with you, and give me some feedback if you have any questions. Thank you. So here we have the 5 choices for the soulmate, true love, twin flame reading. Here we have group 1. It's lapis lazuli. Group 2 is morganite. Group 3 is amethyst. Group 4 is malachite. And group 5 is rose quartz. And we'll begin with group number 1. The first card will be the archetype of the person that you are meeting, the soulmate, the twin flame, or the true love relationship. The archetype is that of a teacher. So this automatically means that this could be a really good lesson and experience for your soul path. It also could mean that you'll meet this person and surrounding the area around teaching. So that could mean that you're going to meet them in a course at school, some type of training. The next thing that's surrounding this relationship is an 8 of action. So 8 is the number of near completion, but also that of infinity. So this is meaning that this person is possibly a soulmate, more so someone that you have encountered again and again. There's that infinite loop of that relationship that you've been together for many lifetimes. And even though it feels like there's so much going on in your life right now, it means that you could be very, very busy, but that you need to also make room for love in your life. You need to start expressing gratitude for all the things that you have in your life. This expression of gratitude is going to change the vibration of your heart center. And when we change the vibration of our heart center, we start to emanate that very energy. And when we want to attract a partner, we want to emanate the energy that attracts exactly the person that we're looking for. So if we're in a low vibration or believing things or thinking things constantly that aren't a match to our true vibration, we're actually creating a block or void or a neutrality in magnetic attraction to where it makes it tougher for this person to find us. So we're resonating with gratitude, and we know that this person is there. And so our heart is like a beacon calling out to this person. Now, when we're calling out and we're using our heart as a beacon, it's through emotion. So find that really emotional place inside of yourself of gratitude. You know, I've read different things where if you really call out to them at a point of sadness, that will also attract that partner. But then you're attracting that partner possibly at a time when they're really sad as well, and that can add more challenging dynamics to your relationship. So attracting the partner with that sense of gratitude and a fulfilled heart is going to bring them to you when they're in that place as well. We all have that ups and downs, but any relationship that gets started needs a strong foundation. So the power or magnetic element behind this attraction right now is the collapsed world. And this means that you could be going through a tough time right now. There could be a little bit of disbelief and you feel like the world is coming down around you. You could be really missing this person. And if you're missing this person is missing you too. So again, going back here into changing that vibration within you, you have to rebuild your world in a way. You know, there was a book many years ago by a woman named Barbara DeAngelis, and she was on the Oprah show in the 90s, and she wrote a book about how to find the right man for the real you. Funny book, but very simply, it's that you have to become the person that you want to meet. You need to become and resonate with the vibration of the person that you know is your soulmate. So if you're out here going to clubs and, doing all this stuff and keeping your vibration low, that's the kind of person that you're going to attract. If you want an educated person, then you need to be educated. And obviously this person has some teacher element. So this is a strong push for you to build this world back, to find out, are you supposed to be a teacher? Are you negating your path as a teacher? Or are you supposed to be back in school? Because this person is going to be around those elements. This is also around the natural world, right? We need to connect more with the natural world, the natural flow and rhythm. So, the Death card. Not anything to be afraid of. Death is also renewal. This could mean that one is that you guys were separated by death in a previous life. It could mean that you need to have a death of yourself and some aspect of yourself in order to come into this person. There's just some old ways here and some outdated thinking that needs to be let go of in order to manifest this person in your life. And it could be the same for this person as well, that they're going through an emphasis of change. Death is all about change, and it's nothing to be afraid of. We're born and we die, and we're born and we die, and life is cyclical. And so we need to go and flow with it and not be afraid of the changes that are yet to come. It's okay to let go of the old to make way for the new. This could mean that also that you're in a current relationship that is not your partner, and that could be the end of that relationship. And the affirmation that you need to have for this relationship is serendipitous. I love this card. It's come up several times this week already. It's all about serendipity. Look for the coincidences. Look for the little anomalies. Think about the path that's going to bring the two of you together. There's so much that needs to go into that experience. It's just a melding of the worlds. Your world and their world need to collide in a beautiful way and harmonize so that you can walk in the world together. And if you start really putting your thoughts and keeping your thoughts in accordance with this, then it's going to happen much faster. Group number 2. This is the Morganite group. Morganite is one of a few really, truly pink stones. There's not many pink stones in nature. So it's a very special stone for manifesting love. The archetype of this person that you're looking for in your life is mother. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to fall in love with your mother. It means that this person is going to be nurturing. Now, you might have had relationships in the past where the partner was a little bit harsh. And so this partner is going to show you something completely new. They're going to be completely nurturing and warm, and they're going to take care of you in a way that you haven't experienced before. They're going to hold you. You might even find certain aspects of that relationship that remind you of being a child, perhaps in a positive way where you didn't experience that kind of nurturing as a child, and this will be the first time that you experience this kind of nurturing and love and being cared for in this powerful kind of way. So a very sweet and innocent and pure kind of love between you and this partner. A little insight into the way to this path or about this path is that you need to trust in your abilities to manifest and to make the right decisions about a partner. So the 2 of action means that it's not enough to just wish and wish and wish for a partner. You have to start making decisions and making choices. And if you're currently with someone who isn't nurturing and kind and warm and compassionate, then it's possible that you're with the wrong person. So really taking that into consideration. And I know with love, it's difficult to say that that's not the right person for you, but it's worth asking the question. If you don't ask the question, then you'll never find the true answers for yourself. So this is about taking action. It's about finding your success in life, right? So typically in a normal reading, it could be success in career and moving and creating. So that could be a way that you're going to meet this person, is that the more that you're feeding into yourself and the actions that you're taking to manifest the destiny that you're passionate about, then you're going to be exuding that from your heart center, and that's going to attract that person into your life. A lot of opportunity around here, so don't miss out on opportunities, maybe even through work events, because that could be a possible place that you could meet this person. The power of magnetic attraction in this relationship is faithfulness. This is a 46 card, so we're coming into 1, which is the beginning. This is maybe a beginning of a time in your life that you're experiencing a want and drive and need to be faithful to one person. It could be that you've just been dating and seeing lots of people, or maybe you've been on dating apps even, but this will be the first time that you're really going to feel like this is the only person that I want to be with. And that's going to be maybe a little bit new for you. But it's definitely that magnetic sign. It's like, wow, I've never felt like I could just be with one person possibly for the rest of my life. And there's a lot of emphasis on this really manifesting for you into the direction of soulmates, being together forever, like that kind of movie idea of just growing old together, even though it could be in a less conventional way. So as we see here, like both of these people are somewhat feminine, and this is feminine, so it's possible that you're connecting to a feminine aspect of someone, obviously with being the mother, resonating. This could be an unconventional relationship in the way that it could be 2 women. So just putting it out there, it's what the cards say. So one of the aspects in the relationship is going to be this child of crystals. This child of crystals is like the wonder child when we are talking about regression or childhood regression into that inner child. So some of us have this aspect, it's one of my aspects of this wonder child. It's like the child that's into the mystics and is in love with just the quantum world, nature, crystals, space and time, and so palmistry. There's a lot here with that esoteric kind of knowledge surrounding this relationship. So it could be the law of attraction that brings you together. And then also it's a healing. This mother here is going to be healing those aspects of the child in order to allow this wonder child to fully come into being. So this is who you really are at the core. That nurturing energy is really going to bring that out. You're going to feel like, oh, I just understand like quantum physics all of a sudden, and you might have these conversations with this person. So there's a really nice new age dynamic to this conscious coupling. This is definitely going to be conscious, and this isn't just about a relationship that is the same sex. This is just that you're acknowledging both parts of each other, that male and female. Maybe both of you in your life have been saturated in this masculine energy, and so this is going to be like a breath of fresh air to bring this feminine aspect into this relationship, this soft and nurturing. Confirmation about balancing the masculine and the feminine in this relationship. It's going to be a very balanced. We need to bring in that loving, nurturing female energy into both of your lives And it could be that you're going to be, if you're the female, that you're a breath of fresh air into this person's life, that they've never experienced this before. And if you are the male, then it is also accepting that feminism, but it's also expressing that soft, nurturing side for a woman. And so it goes both ways. It's just definitely a lot of feminine. But there's strength here. There's strength and power, and there's alignment, right? Like to do this posture, all the bones are in alignment, right? So it is a little bit of obviously strength because you have to be able to hold yourself, but the bones are so aligned in this posture that is, once you get into it, it's just holding itself up. So it's not that you have to work hard at this relationship. It's going to come easily through aligning. The next group is the amethyst, or group number 3. With this group, the archetype that you're looking for is the goddess. So this is definitely one way or another, this relationship is going to awaken this deep, divine, feminine aspect. It's going to heal the divine feminine. And as you heal the divine feminine, you will heal the divine masculine as well. So there's a lot of healing around this relationship. It's expressed through wisdom and nature, through just compassion and just this godly, divine feminine power. It just feels like maybe if you're the woman in this relationship or the man, you're just awakening and like blossoming. It's just a beautiful connection. So some of the insight around this is the 2 of abundance. And I love that these 2 numbers are coming up for these cards, and that definitely wasn't planned out at all. But it's just balancing out of each other's energy and bringing this abundance. It's just like this flower, and this love is just exploding. It's so beautiful and makes both of you feel this freedom that you've never felt before. And it may be that before you've met this person, you're really focused on making yourself and, developing your career and, trying to kind of climb maybe the corporate ladder, but just maybe figuring yourself out. Like, there's a lot of times where, we're in transitional periods in life and we're just trying to figure out the next step. So this person coming is going to bring out that power, and it's just going to blossom. It could be that you guys even start to create something together. The power magnetic element behind this relationship is revolution, right? So here we have a 14 card, which is a 5 in numerology. So this is a very destined and planned out relationship. This is something that is a relationship that has the power potential to really shake things up and change things. And it's one thing to change things in this material world, but there's a lot of changes that are happening in the spiritual and energetic worlds. And creating a love like this that manifests and has that power of abundance is just releasing the old and coming into the new. And you can kind of see the cards, this is a French deck. It's called L'Oracle Blue, and so it's done by this woman artist. And so it's a very powerful feminine deck, and this is talking about that power, that you're creating this change. It's almost the mask, but it's not even a mask of the face. It's like a renewal, rebirth of this whole new person. So a lot of power and abundance here in this relationship, keeping that positive and just like it's a release along with that too. Complete renewal. And here we see the other aspects of the achiever. So this again is a person that, is very accomplished, or they just have it seems together. So they could be very, very active in their career. They could have success surrounding them. They could be in a corporate position again, so there's a little bit of that element coming back. It's like this is, it's interesting. I don't know if you can see, but there's the footprint of the moon walk here. It's like this is a man that could walk on the moon, like or a woman, sorry. It doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but this could be a woman that has that masculine energy, that has that corporate kind of vibe, right? That she's just got it together. She is powerhousing her career. She's doing things like that. So it doesn't have to just be a man. It's just that that person is involved in manifesting in the material and success kind of world, or it could be that they are just success minded, so they could be getting to that point if they're not there already. And the affirmation that's going around this one is positive. So this person has a positive mindset. They are the ones that get things done, and it could be that they are just bringing that aspect into your life. Maybe you already are positive, or maybe you're working on being positive, or you're getting ready to have the lesson about what is it to actually be positive. But there's a lot of positivity around this relationship. It's going to be like a bright light coming in to your life. It's just like, oh wow, this person really has it together. So it's going to be a nice aspect. The archetype surrounding this person that you're looking for is a healer. So this person is definitely involved in the healing arts in some way, shape, or form. Their passion is to serve and serve others to help them find complete wellness. So you can see this, even the card is green. There's just so much of this heart energy here. This person has a lot of compassion. They have a lot of love for the world. They're definitely probably involved in this new age idea. We also have the Malachites, and we have so much green with this personality. So this could also, it's kind of bringing in, I'm hearing May for something around this. So it could be a person that's born in May, or that you could meet them in May. But I'm definitely hearing May because of the emerald and the green surrounding May, and it's right around the corner. So there could be some aspect there about May for that. And the card surrounding this is being open to success. And this is a 7. This is divine. And I'm still hearing the May. So that's definitely something. So maybe be open to meeting someone in May. Definitely could possibly happen for you. So this is to, really look at being guided by the divine. And that's kind of the energy that's behind this whole particular group. Is that this is a destined relationship. It's definitely going to happen. It's nothing that can keep you and this person apart. It's, being resonating in that gratitude, resonating that you're open for success in life, success in relationships. It's really just about, that this is a divine manifestation. This is your birthright. This is what your guides have worked with you and everything. Maybe it's your soul contract. It's definitely like there's no stopping this. It's a lot of power behind this relationship. There might be some type of journey or trip that's associated with this, and it could involve flying somewhere. And so it could be that you're traveling for business, possibly, or you're traveling for some type of healing retreat. So keeping that open to how you might meet this soulmate. So the power aspect behind this relationship is, so the power of magnetic attraction behind this relationship is also this feminine energy. That's been coming a lot through most of the readings today. And I think it's because we're really trying to get to a point where we're balancing out this feminine energy, that we're giving it back this power that needs to be restored into the feminine. And for anyone to be a healer, male or female, they need to have this feminine energy. And this girl is just a youthful feminine energy. You know, when girls are young, they're very full of life, and they haven't yet been affected by the hardships of the world or had a lot of negative things happen to them in the way of just because they are a female. So there is this aspect of this sense of youthfulness here in this relationship. And then this is kind of, you know, also validated here by this child riding the bike and just being free. And then we have another child back here, and it's, you know, maybe even that this relationship is also a connection of someone that you've been close to since you were a child. So this could be those, you know, classmates that meet in high school and stay and love forever, or it could be someone that you know, played with as a child, or that you find that you have a lot of similarities from your childhood. So there's definitely a childlike innocence that's around this relationship, and a lot of energy coming from that child nature for both of you. Some other insight into this is the Woman of Wands in the Censor. So this, of course, collaborates right with the healer. So there's, again, this feminine energy in these relationships, and it's coming into that feminine energy, whether you're a woman and you're really beginning to resonate with the strong feminine power of yourself, or that you're a man and you're ready to welcome that soft feminine, you know, or powerful feminine energy into your life. It's the all-around feminine. We have to connect with feminine. We can't just, you know, stay in the masculine mindset, in the masculine world and masculine everything and expect to, you know, attract a partner into our lives. If we're a woman, we need to be very strong in our femininity and, you know, empowered by being a woman. And if a man, you know, we need to be very, you know, comfortable with our feminine side. We need to be able to express emotion. We need to connect to that innocence and that purity of ourselves as a child, and that magic and wonder, right? Because if you're just into the guy things and, you know, the sports and everything, that's fine. But, you know, you can't do that all the time, or you're going to end up attracting a more masculine partner, and then that's going to be like two rams. And now we're in the time of Aries. So the last thing you want in a relationship at this point is two rams butting heads all the time. So you definitely need that balance of masculine and feminine energy in relationship. Now, the Woman of Wands is the Censor. So this is someone that's very in tuned with their intuitive side, right? That they're using medicine, maybe medicine from, you know, ancient traditions, and, you know, they're resonating with these things of the past, maybe a little bit of magic. They might be, you know, into this more new age way of thinking, not necessarily to say that they're a witch and going to be casting spells, but they're definitely just not closed off to this idea of wonderment and the other side of things, the more esoteric nature behind the way the world works, and the more esoteric nature into their healing. So as a healer, obviously, you know, they could be a massage therapist, yoga teacher. They could be teaching some type of philosophy that is also healing. They could be into shamanism, crystals, you know, past lives, hypnotherapy, energy healing, you know, anything that's resonating here with actually healing the body. They could also be into maybe nursing, you know, that's also healing. But this is definitely, even if they are into nursing or a doctor or anything like that, they definitely have this aspect of that censor and that intuitive side of their personality. And there we go. Say intuitive, and there it is. So, you know, this is definitely a very intuitive person, you know, and you need to trust your own intuition of, you know, who this person is and how you draw them into your life, and connecting with that youthful aspect of yourself. Go out and have fun. You know, just go out and have fun and enjoy, and, you know, go take some yoga classes, you know, and just see what happens. See who you run into. And remember, there's always 7 degrees of separation. So it's not necessarily that you'll meet that partner in that particular circumstance, but you might meet someone who knows somebody. And that's, you know, the interesting way that the world works. And And the last group that we have is group number 5, and this is the group with the rose quartz. Another stone of love. Now they say you can take rose quartz and put a small piece into each corner of your home, and that creates a more loving energy in your house as well. The power of magnetic attraction in this relationship, I'm pulling from the Blue Oracle deck. It's a French deck, and I love this deck because it gives us some insight into the astrology surrounding unions. This card is the water card. So we have the water signs here. We have Cancer, Virgo, and Pisces. So with these 3 elements, it could mean that they are one of these 3 signs. So that gives you some good insight, or they have a lot of that in their chart. So if you're into astrology and you have someone on the mind, then it's possible to look in their chart to see how much water that they have, if they're more of a water personality, which would mean that they are a pretty emotional person. People with a lot of water in their chart tend to really wear their feelings on their sleeves. And hopefully when they're a balanced person, it's in a positive direction. So the timing could be the time of Pisces, which we just got out of. So this means that you could have particularly just met this person within the last month. And if not this past month, then it's possible that you'll meet them sometime between June and July, or here sometime at the end of August or mid-September. So those are timelines to look out for that union. Also that you can meet them around water. So this is definitely that water element. So a beach trip or retreat could be possible. So just keeping those things in mind. The card next for this particular group is the Ace of Crystals. So there's a lot of crystalline magic, if you will. Ace is one of the more powerful cards in the tarot deck, and the Ace is just a power and new beginning. So this person is the liberator. They could be coming to free you. It's not so much the man or prince riding in on the white horse, but if you're a female, that is, but it is definitely someone who has come to set you free in some kind of way. They are just going to come with the power and explosion into your life, and they're going to give you so much knowledge, and it's going to be a very bright relationship. We have brilliance here, so there's a bright light. This is just such an uplifting experience. Like, oh my gosh, thank goodness you finally met your soulmate, and you know, you're just going to feel so much freedom around this relationship. It's going to help you to feel strong on the inside, you know, and it's just going to really show. Like, when you're with this person, people are going to start to be like, you're glowing, like you can see that you're in love, both of you. So that's a really special union, and the affirmation around this relationship is magic, and it just truly is magical when someone comes into your life and just shines the light so bright and gives you that sense that you can just truly be yourself and just be free. And wow, it's just a really special union. So definitely wish you well. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope that this gives you some insight into your union with your twin flame, your soulmate, or your true love. You are worthy and you deserve love in your life, and I hope that you manifest everything that's in your heart's desires. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe and share. And if you have anything else or any other card readings that you would like to see, or any other videos that you would like for the Q&A series, please just leave it in the comments and I will make a video as soon as possible. Namaste.